The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow Industrials up 28, Nasdaq's up 9, S&Ps are up 3.5, gold contract up 11.80 at 1,232 an ounce, silver up 55 cents at 17.34. You get platinum up 12 at 12.12. Bonds, we get the 10-year down 7 ticks, 128.06, 30-year off 24 at 146.02. And King Dollar, folks, what you're going to see is King Dollar, where we were down 900 ticks yesterday. You're going to see volume come out of the baby. We had volume yesterday. You're down 88 ticks right now, 94.10. Euro is up 11 at 114, and the yen is down 38 at 118.72. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, it's a great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the banner on the top, on the side. Hit that banner. Bring the account up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can start understanding how these contracts trade. And this is a trader's paradise, no doubt, folks. Okay, what we have here is this. You got the indices at the highs. The S&P right now, we look at the cash S&P. Well, actually, let's go to the SPY first. We'll take a look at the SPY. What we have with the SPY is this. And each and every one of these highs, by the way, folks, have been in lighter volume. We get this consolidation we've been in is going all the way back to the middle of the beginning of November, actually October 31st. That's when this baby started. Yesterday you had the SPY. On the SPY yesterday we did 97 million shares, and going into 257 million. You look at the NDX 100. We take a look at the 3Qs. What do you have with the 3Qs? 3Qs yesterday got over the high with 22 million shares, and you're dealing with 35 million. It's a beautiful thing, folks. Why? Because what you have is that the bulls, no doubt, they got the baby running up there yesterday, got it up to the highs yesterday. Guess what? No juice. A couple of folks in the den wondering, actually, what the quote is. I haven't heard this quote for a long time. But what the quote was, let's see. Where is that? Am I throwing in the towel yet? The bottom line, folks, you bulls can use the towel to wipe the blood off you when this baby is going downtown. Because what you have out here is you have plenty of equities that already got down to the October 15th swing low, and you're going to see this baby, and it's going to be fast, and it's going to be furious. And looking at the dollar index, let's go over to the dollar right now, because the dollar is the name of the game. And yesterday, we had divergence yesterday. So the divergence yesterday would be this. The divergence, DXJ, the divergence is that the dollar goes south. First time that it came south, and it came south with some real good juice, okay? Market goes topside, not with juice, but with wide price spread, no doubt about that. So we come over, we take a look at this dollar. This is what you have. On the 10-minute bar, we already had the first acceleration on the way down. Nice, someone pushed in 1,700 contracts. Not that it's a lot. It's a lot on one trade, though. We're at 14,000 right now. Yesterday, what you did is this. We got down, and you had the expansion of volume as you're coming down. We'll go test the February 3rd swing low now. That February 3rd swing low is 93.38. We hit 93.97. We'll see. It's already saying that we're going to have the expansion again today. Yesterday, what we had 41,000 contracts. Bottom line, you combine that with what? I want to combine it with the gold contract. Why? Because the bottom line is that this has been not it's a wild card, okay? But what you had with gold is that we got into the swing points. You get into them with lighter volume. You came into the day of strength from the 15th of January. The bottom of that level is 1227. Well, we hit 2 days ago 12.16, it rejected it. We hit 12.15 yesterday, it rejected it. Now you're getting some juice, and we're getting juice, by the way, folks, and this is what's really intriguing out here today. You're getting juice on a Friday, which is really hard to do, by the way, okay? Well, it's not hard to do, but it's particularly hard to do when, in fact, we've had the metals pull back all week, okay? So that correlation is changing. Silver market, if we go take a look at silver, we take a look at the silver market. Silver also has some juice underneath it this morning, big juice underneath it, actually. We get 30,000 contracts. Silver is trading at 1738. Your swing point out here is the 1850. It's going to go after it, and it looks like to me that you got an ABC structure on the way up. ABC structure's on the way up, folks. A to B equals C to D. The A to B move is a straight line move. B to C goes all over the place. C to D is a straight line move. Now, that being said, let's go back and let's take a look at the futures. Why? Because the correlation now would be you're up all week. It'd be really hard to reverse, right? Well, actually, we went up for 2 weeks. If we take a look at this future, we hit the bottom February 2nd. February 2nd, the future's at 1973. Today, you're at 2090. The swing point that it's got to hold out here today is 2088.75. Bottom line, can't bust them up. What's going to happen? Well, we'll find out, and you're going to find out in the first couple hours out here. Intraday right now, we're looking at the second sell actually already took place. The first sell, so check this out. The first sell, you at 0920, someone came in the market, hit it slightly. Second sell was a much larger one at 67,000 contracts. Then you go topside. We go topside at the 290. This bar right here is going to tell us quite a bit. The reason being is this. If you can't get force right now, I mean real force too, folks, okay? You're going to see failures, but what you're going to see is that you'll see failures on the dailies, on the weeklies. Let's go see if the Dow Industrials yet have topped out. The S&Ps, yeah, see, the Dow hasn't done it. That's going to be interesting if the Dow can't make it. The Dow should have been able to blow away this 18,103 today. We got to 18,027. There's no reason that it couldn't blow it away. We go back to these E-minis. So when you come over to TFNN, folks, you'll hit the banner. If you haven't opened the Nadex platform yet, hit the banner on the right-hand side, the Nadex banner. As you open it, it takes all of 2 minutes to bring an account up. They'll put 25,000 of paper money into your account. We go take a look at this S&P future, and what you're going to see a lot of different contracts that are inside that. And what you do first is that first you can open up the spreads inside the indices. You open up the S&P 500, and you'll see the different contracts that are laying inside there. If we take a look at the 10s, a lot of different ones we can pick here. Let's go to the 10 to 12 first. So 10 to 12, you're dealing with 10 points, 2087. You get 8 5s up there. You get 9 zeros. The 9-0. Okay, so I'm going to go to another one. 8 to 4. Let me see. We've got 9 to 8 to 4. I'll pull up. 87. Nope. The daily. 87. 9 to 11 is 85. Interesting. Okay. What you'd want to do, let me go to the man Jay. Let me go to this Wall Street 30. U.S., let me see what he's looking at. 55, U.S. 15. Put this up here. What we're looking for right now, folks, is this. We're looking for the contract that would best suit as to where we think this market wants to go at this particular point. Meaning, if you're looking at the Nadex platform, where you're going either at the end of today and or within a couple hours. What they do have out there, no doubt, is that you can also do the 20-minute ones. And the 20-minute ones right now, if we take a look at this one, thus far, what you'd want to see is one more ESH5. 2087. This is not even going to, this is going to be interesting because what we have is this. It looks to me like it's not even going to be able to get up to the high again. I would say that the high's in already, which is really a mind blower, by the way. Let me take the SPY and put this up for a second. Because what happens when you're at highs, well, listen, anyone that buys breakouts knows this, okay? You're at highs, bottom line, if it's going to be bought, it's going to be bought right now. And, you know, if it isn't bought, what's going to happen? It's going to be sold. It's that cut and dried. You know, the S&Ps, for all the bulls out here, the S&Ps are over the high. There's no reason to, you know, people like breakouts. Bottom line, you get a higher high. You know, where's the buyers? There's no buyers, folks. You know why there's no buyers? Because you get up to these highs with light volume and you have distribution going on. That's what's happening out here. We go back, we take a look at this future. I'm going to set this little trade up here. So we're at 2088. And if I take a look at the 12, I'm looking for a 9.0 actually. 8 to 4. So what you're looking for when you're trading this, folks, whether you're bullish or bearish, you're looking for the closest. If you're selling it, you're looking for the closest to the top of the box, and then you're gauging where you think it can go. If you're buying it, you're looking for the closest to the bottom of the box. The reason being is that what that does, it brings your reward up, it brings your risk down. That's the way this baby sets up. If we go to, let's go over to this gold contract for a second. We take a look at gold inside the gold market, and you know this gold market had some really sweet movement this morning. The gold market right now, we're at 1232, and at 1232, oh, this is sweet. This expansion up was dramatic. So check this out. You had the spike out here 2 days ago. Yesterday, rather, at the 1232. That spike there did 5,300 contracts. Well, guess what? When we got over that, we did 7,000 contracts. What that's saying is that, number one, you not only have the velocity to stay higher, what I expect you're going to do right now is that you're going to build some cause. And then what you could actually do, you take the bottom of that range, which is 18, you take the top, which is 32, which basically gives you 28, another 14 bucks, which says that the way this is lined up right now, we could get a 1250 print out of this gold contract out here today. Look inside the XAU, the HUI, bottom line, they look like ABC structures on the way up. We start seeing volume coming into them. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. You stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow's up 32. Nasdaq's up 7.5. S&Ps are up 3.5. We're going to be right back.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy, a set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 33. Nasdaq's up 3. S&Ps are up 2.5. We'll go over to this future. Take a look at this E-mini once again. So we are at 2087 right now, and there's just no juice into that top side. So as you're over at the Nadex platform, folks, if we take a look at the, let's see, if I sell the 8.5, that's out of the money. No, that's not making sense. 2088. 2085. What we're looking for, I'm looking for a contract to sell 2082. No, that spread's too far. So watch what also happens here. This is what you have to absolutely be careful of, folks. You don't want to be paying monster premiums inside of the spreads. So it's important to understand, okay, what are you giving up when you're coming in and doing this? Okay, now this is sweet. Okay, this is good. Because right now we're getting a little bump, and we're at 2089. 2089, 2095 to 2085. If we go, well, let's do this. What I'm going to do, we're going to go into the currencies, because if you go into the currencies, I'll show you right here the dollar. Okay, so the dollar and the euro. What we have right here, the euro right now is trading at 114.14 EUR. So we take a look at this euro. The euro was at 1414. And what we'll go here is that we go into the Forex. You go into the spreads. You can go into the 10 to 12 and 14. This is good. So you get a bottom out here, 10 to 12. So you get an hour and 35 minutes, okay? At this point, you'd be giving up. This is pretty cool. So check this out. This point, you're giving up one contract. You'd be buying a contract at 1.1419. And the index is at 1414. So you give them up 5 ticks. Your risk value on that is $19, and your profit is your max profit, okay? That'd be if go to 115, would be $81. That baby right there is a decent setup. And what you need out of that is right now. Now this is what's cool about this. So check this out. So you're at, it's still $19. Okay, 19 to 81. And you're paying the tick value on that. You're only paying 5 ticks over. That is a decent setup because you're 5 ticks to break even. What would that be? Bottom line, you have an hour and 35 minutes in order to have that get into a profit. If we go over to the dollar index and we take a look at the direct correlation now, what ends up happening inside the dollar index, which is cool, is that because it's a future product, you can actually get the volume. So in the dollar index right now, what we have is that you have a high volume swing low intraday at 93.97. That'll get tested. That's the way that's set up right now. So that's a decent setup. Let's go back to these S&Ps because the S&Ps are pushing the highs out here. We go into the E-mini. We take a look at that E-mini. We're at 2090, which is the high. And we have, so you're 8 minutes into this. Let me make this into one day so I can see exactly what we have here. Okay, so this is what you have. Your first acceleration up, 6,500 contracts. Right now, you're at 4,400 contracts. Now, this is how this shakes out. On 10-minute bars, so you get 2 minutes. If this thing cannot close over the 2090.75 within those 2 minutes, this is the way you trade that. You'd go over to the binary boxes, and I would actually go on this one here, the 20-minute one, which will be a new 20-minute one at 10 o'clock. That's where you'd go. That's where I'd go with it. Not 10 o'clock. 10:35 to be a new one. Actually, you know what? You wouldn't have to wait for that because it'd be worth it for the 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes and 34 seconds left right now. So what you're looking for the 2089, and you'd be selling that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so if we sold one, I think it's $20. Yeah, it's $21 to a $79 profit. That's the number right there. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Trade with confidence and clarity while using the software that thousands of institutional traders rely on to make the best and most accurate decisions. Choose from 1,000 equities, currencies, and futures instruments utilizing the TAS architecture. As seen on Bloomberg terminals worldwide, the TAS Profile Scanner is a benchmark technical filtering system that thousands of traders rely on, and now you can too. For a limited time for TFNN subscribers only, we've reduced the price to just $97. That's over 75% off. John Logan hosted a special subscriber-only webinar in December, and you'll gain access to that archive as well, so you can learn exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do for you. Try this product out. No matter what you trade, the TAS Profile Scanner can help you make more informed trading decisions. There's no obligation to pay anything. Don't let this offer pass you by. Get your 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner today by signing up at TFNN.com.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
No matter where you listen to TFNN programming, we want you to know you can always access your favorite shows on demand through TFNN.com. TFNN airs live programming every market day from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern, and you can view each program by accessing Tiger TV through our homepage. We even have an easy link for all mobile devices, including iPhones and iPads, located at the top right-hand corner of the TFNN homepage. You can use your smartphone to view Tiger TV, but if you don't have a mobile connection that can keep up with streaming live video, then you can simply visit TFNN.mobi in the browser of your smartphone for live streaming audio of all of our programs. The mission of TFNN is to educate our audience directly and interactively through our interactive website and radio call and talk shows. TFNN is able to teach all levels of investors the technical skills needed to trade in today's marketplace. In order to get the best information possible, TFNN has assembled the most respected financial minds in the country to provide the most current news and comprehensive advice available. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. You get the Dow up 53, Nasdaq's up 7, S&Ps are up 4.5. We go take a look at American Express. You know, when I started the program off talking about the S&P at the highs, the February 15th swing low, bottom line. Here goes another one down the tubes, folks. That's American Express. American Express yesterday. Now, this one was really deviant, too, which is, I absolutely love deviance in the marketplace. The reason being is that you can actually find out more when the market is deviant than when it's not. And what you had out here yesterday is American Express gapped down. We went from $86 down to $80. It did not break the October 15th swing low, which was $78. The expansion was amazing. The expansion of volume. We did 32 million shares. The October 15th swing low, the higher, that was a high volume swing low, had 9 million. Guess what? This morning, you're blowing it away. You've already done 11 million. This baby is, so you're down good off those highs, first thing. When you take a look at American Express, what you're going to see is that now what has happened is that anyone and everyone back from June of 2012 is in a losing position. The volume characteristic is a monster. I mean, a monster. It's blowing everything. We've ever done 55 million this week. You can't find week that you've done 55 million, going back 6 weeks. Actually, going back a year. Let me pull this back. Going back 3 years, you can't find it. Let me see if I can go back 5 years. Oh yeah, I can find it. You know where you find it? You find it at 2010, 159 million at $37. Okay, so now what does that set up? We take this, just put this on a monthly for a second. What you're going to see, the way this baby is set up, is that, man, this has been up for so long with light volume. So watch what happens. When you're up this long with light volume, and you start that correction, $52. $52 is the basically where this thing is going to run down to, and we'll see whether they can hold that. Because what you have is this: as soon as you get back inside 65, it's toast. That means you're back inside the lower range. I can make a case that it wants to test 26. Hope it doesn't test 26. You test 26, there's something seriously wrong with the. I would say something seriously wrong with the economy if American Express hits that. Well, either that or Bitcoin's going to take over. I'm only kidding about Bitcoin, but that would mean that some other credit card company would be taken over. Okay, let's go back over to the E-mini again. We take a look at that because that's a 20-minute trade inside that E-mini. There was 10 and a half minutes left on that ESH5. We take a look at this, and what you're looking for, and you're looking for immediately, of course, because if you're in a 20-minute trade, you need it ASAP. It's a point and a half off that 90 right now. What you do have, what you're going to want very quickly is an expansion of volume, and then a test at that lower price point of 0.84. Right now we're at 0.88. Hasn't been able to hold it. We did get the failure at the test of the high. It got up to the 2090. It closed under the 2090. Now what you're looking for, if you're going to get to lower price, you get an expansion off that high as you're coming into lower price. Let's go over and take a look at the euro. The euro trade lasts a lot longer. That's going up till noon today. Euro right now is at 1.14. We're in that at 1.19. And what we're looking for is that we're looking for somewhere around 1.15. 1.15 would be dynamite. We take a look at the dollar index out here, DX. You get a lot of different TXH5. It's always sweet, folks, in the market when you are at swing points, and that's where we are right now. The dollar is going after a lower swing point. The S&Ps are going after a higher swing point. Those correlations are pretty cool. So thus far, the dollar's gone from 94.41 down to 93. You're at 94.16 right now, and that baby 94.19 would be ice. You don't want to really. I don't want to see it up and over that level. Right there is that's where the last operator or trader basically pushed that baby lower. And as our man Jay is saying in the den, when you are trading the Nadex product, that is absolutely the only place that you want to place trades, meaning at the swing points, whether you're a bull or a bear. The reason, folks, is that the market is giving you more information. We're in the probability business. The market is definitely giving you more information at those swing points, first off. You take the swing point, you match it up with the box, meaning the box higher or lower, and then you match it up with your reward versus your risk. If you do all three of those, you're going to do just fine because you're going to keep your risk very low, and that's the key in trading in general. Bottom line, it's absolutely the key inside the Nadex product or the futures product. The E-mini is the same thing. You trade futures, that's what you should be trading. I can't stand trade in the middle of it. When you're in the middle of a large consolidation, that is the most risky thing always, because what ends up happening is that from the top to the bottom, guess what? You're in no man's land. You don't want to be trading in no man's land. I'd much rather trade at highs or at lows so that you can say yes, because what happens if the market goes, it's going to go, whether down or up. What we have happening out here this morning right now is that the bulls have pushed twice. You're still at the highs. They haven't been able to basically launch those highs. When you launch a high or launch a low, folks, what should happen if it's a break up or a breakdown, what you'll get is that you're going to get wide price spread and expanded volume. If you don't get that, guess what? It's not a break, you know. And the S&Ps are showing right now that it can't handle it. So unless something changes in the next few hours out here, you're going to basically close under the 208.97, which was the last high out here. Yeah, 208.97. And we're at 209.24 right now. They'll give this coming into the close. There's no doubt about that. And what we do have, this is a 3-day weekend. You get President's Day coming up. So in that context, how the dollar trades is going to be a big number. How gold trades is going to be a big number, because gold will be trading this coming Sunday night, you know. And so won't the dollar. And so will the dollar, rather. Our own markets won't be trading. Europe has been up on a continual basis. Today, the FTSE's up 0.6%. The DAX is up 0.4. Spain's up 0.2. Bonds. We haven't talked about bonds, so check this out, bonds. So let's go over to bonds for a second, because bonds yesterday were showing that, guess what? They can't knock them down. We go over to that bond market. We take a look at the 10-year first. 10-year right now is at 128.09, and that is basically building cause to get back inside the 120. What's that? 128.23. So you're not that far away from it. You're 13 ticks away from it to get back inside the larger range. We take a look at the 30-year bond. 30-year bond right now is at 146.03. And that needs to get back inside 147.12. So the 30-year has a little bit more to get up and inside that larger range. Some of the high-volume stocks in this low-volume market out here, you have, let's see. Oh, boy, this is a sick stock. Holy cow, what happened to that? MX, what the heck is it? Check this out. This is sick. So Magnachip Semiconductor is down 50%. Wow. So what happened here? Let's see. Pretty amazing. So this is down off $23. We'll get back to that, but who knows? That's a mess. Wow. That is one monster mess. Big time. The inside the NDX 100, what is running the NDX 100 higher, you get Vipul Communication, that's up 26. Baidu.com, that's up 965. Oh, we're going to pull that up. Let's pull that up right here. Actually, let's do this first. You get Liberty Media, which is up 144, and you get NTAP, which is up 92 cents. Now, Baidu, taken away from it, you get Kraft Foods down 211. American Airlines is off 92 cents. Monster Beverage is down 225, and Amgen is off 284. If we go take a look at the IBB, that's important inside that NASDAQ index. That's a flat market out here today. Baidu was an equity that absolutely got smoked yesterday. She's coming up today, filling the gap. Oh, this is deviant. This is pretty cool, actually. So check this out. Check what Baidu has done. Baidu went after its October 15th swing low yesterday. That was 196. We hit 199.90 with light volume. This is a dead cat bounce. This is not done, because what you're going to have with Baidu now is that you're going to have a daily and a weekly with a high volume swing low. Pretty intense. Pretty intense, no doubt about it. We go over to the euro. Let's take a look at this euro versus that dollar. That's a longer type of trade, no doubt. Euro right now is at 109. Yeah, silver. You know, bottom line, silver's got some juice in it today, folks. Big time. SIH5, and that's positive, no doubt, because what we have is this: we have 34,000 contracts. Silver is at 1737. That's going to be making a run for 1850. And what we do have is real possible that this is going to be an ABC structure on the way up. These equities, in fact, if you want to see Now, we own the stock, okay? But this baby yesterday was showing that it was approaching its swing point, doing volume with it. Yesterday, Pan American Silver did 2 million shares. Today, we're already at 569. That's going after the B point. And it was going to have the volume. You know, we'll see whether it's going to get over the and stay over the $12 level. Because if it does, then you get. Now check this out. This is going to be intense. If in fact this can stay over the $12 level, the actual number is 12. No, it's 11.95. Yeah, 11. No, it's 11.99. It looks like Pan American Silver is going to have the volume. If it gets the price too, that will be one of the first confirmed ABC structures on the way up. When you get that, you don't want any sleep if you like the metals market, folks, okay? Because what will happen is that there's a lot of these out here. You know, there's quite a few of them, actually. And you'll see an ABC structure, one after the other after the other. And once these things start moving, you'll see some fast and furious action. I mean big time, too. So we'll see where that baby does shake out. Let's go look at let me just look at Heckler. Heckler was up at that high. We don't own Heckler. But Heckler was one of the first ones that were moving out there. Now, see, Heckler's not going to be able to do it. But what happened with Heckler, this is where the difference. Heckler had already gone from 237 to 343. Different ball game. An Eagle, that very well may get some juice in it. No, that's not going to get it either. So at this particular point, Pan American Silver is going to be the one that you want to keep an eye on. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Inside the Dow Industrials. What do you have inside the Dow? Pushing it higher, you get Caterpillar is up $1.70, Chevron 146, Big Blue can't get out of its way, up 177, and Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson has been getting absolutely smoked. It's amazing. So October 15th, low in Johnson & Johnson, 95. Yesterday, where's it hit? 97. Off from where? 109. This is going to be really wild. Well, this is going to be we got months of a real trading market here, folks. The reason being the S&P is so far away from the October 15th swing low. It's intense. Yet, little by little, these equities, and I'm talking about large equities, have been making their way down into that level. The indices itself have been able to stay up, no doubt. And that has to do with, and this is where, so watch, you get a bullish and a bearish deal inside this. A bull would say that, okay, you have a rotation that's going on that is keeping them higher. The bear would say that, yeah, guess what? You have that rotation, you get 2 or 3 stocks keeping the indice up. But when people are actually looking at their portfolio, they're going to try to figure out, why the heck am I down when the S&Ps are at all-time highs? You know, and that's a phenomena that is pretty sick, folks, that happens quite a bit. And that phenomena comes back to haunt investors about 2 months after the fact. And the reason being is that first they open up their account, then they call their advisors and say, hey, listen, we're at all-time high. What's going on? And they'll say, oh, well, you know, you don't own the S&P. You own these really good stocks. Well, why do these really good stocks go down? Well, guess what? Because they're selling them down. It's operators selling them down, distributing them to you, and saying, hey, what's wrong with me? Where's my money? My money's gone. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 51, Nasdaq's up 10, S&Ps are up 5.5. And folks, if you do happen to be in the New York area, Nadex is going to be at the Traders Expo. That's going to be March 1st and 2nd, and the Marriott Marquis right in Times Square. We're going to be there growling and prowling too, no doubt. And hopefully the winter is over by then. There's no doubt all you folks up in the Boston area, you're going to... It's about as intense as you get. It looks like another 8 to 12 inches are coming in, and with a big wind. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman, he's going to be coming up next, growling and prowling. He's home safe and sound. That's a beautiful thing. Then, of course, Paige and Nico, Dave White, and we'll be back here this afternoon. Thus far, what we have is this, okay? So if we go over and we take a look at the SPY, SPY can't make it higher either. We'll see whether it can... So here's the number on the SPY, folks, okay? The SPY, 208.97. You stay over there, guess what? You can go higher. You fail on that. We're not going to have the volume. It's not even close. On the 3Qs, it's 106.24. And the Qs themselves, they don't have the juice into it, but we'll see whether, if in fact it can stay over that number. The small caps, we take a look at the small caps. Small caps look to me like they've already failed. Small caps can't make the 121.38. We've made, well, actually, no, this is pretty cool. We actually did make it. We made 121.49 and right here 121.09 right now. So that's pretty cool because that would be saying that the small caps thus far had failed on price and volume. On the weekly, it's amazing. So on the weekly, what you're dealing with is, let's see, weekly we've done 119 million versus 133 versus 146. So you get 120.97, which would be 15 cents down from where we are right now in the small caps. That'd be a major failure because what that would do, actually 120.58 would even be better. So you get 4 tops out here going all the way back to the March 14 high. And each one of those, each time we've got up, it's been less and less volume, which is just absolutely amazing. But that's what happens when you get to basically major highs. There's less people coming up, buying the product. There's more operators that are saying, please, please, just keep it up here so I can keep moving before they basically get out of the position. It takes a long time to get out of large positions, folks, and that's what you have happening. And it's happening to many stocks, not just small amounts of stocks. Inside these indices, there's some serious downdrafts that have been created just from the high to those October 15th swing lows. Okay, the spread is pretty amazing. If we go look at the SPX, the spread in the SPX, we're at 2091, and you're talking the high of the low is 1876. You're talking 1835. That'd be a shocker. Okay, and I suspect it will be a shocker because that's 2,300 Dow points. 2,500 Dow points. In the Dow, you're at 18,024, and that number is, the top of it is 16,000. So it's, yeah, it's 16,300. The bottom is 15,855. So that's 2,700 points down from where we are. And as I said, many of these other equities are already there. Go over to the euro right before we come up to this 11 o'clock area. Euro right now still hanging out there at the 114.05. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up, growling and prowling with you. Nico Page, Dave White, myself going to be back. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. You stay right there. Basil's coming right up. Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.